Hello everybody, welcome back to Mining Modern. I'm Corbin Hostler and this is Mono White Humans. This deck is great. We're going to attack. It's got all the 1-drops, but it turns out you need land as well, so we're going to mulligan this hand. Alright, this is a keeper. A little slower, obviously, than we don't have a 1-drop. This deck's all about 1-drops. You know what, and this is a mulligan as well, but I guess we'll see what our opponent's playing. You know, there's chances one of these Solias is going to bite the dust here. And there's the 1-drop we won't quite have on time, but, you know. Alright, I mean, double Thalia is very good in a lot of situations, so we'll see how it plays out here, even if we're not going to be able to quite sequence that Soldier of the Pantheon how we want it. And maybe I should have bottomed it, I don't know. It's a good card, though. Protection for multicolored, gains you life, it's pretty good. Alright, see what our opponent is up to. The old school Wooded Foothills, I can appreciate that. Into Blood Crypt, ooh, junned us out, buddy, okay. Or not. Oh. Oh, it's the okay, nice. All right. It's the black-red what do you call the black-red cycling deck, black-red madness deck. I played this on Mighty Modern a few weeks ago. I don't know, maybe a month ago now, a month and a half. This card, this little do-nothing card is just so crazy. Cycle or discard, Flame Blade Adept gets +1/0. It's a little I know this is what all the Kinras look like in Amonkhet and Hour of Devastation, not that I actually know what that means or what that is. It's a little cat thingy. Leopard. It's a jackal. I don't know. Alright, well, this is a lightning bolt, huh? Well, okay. Well, there we go. That actually works out perfectly. That could have been so much worse from our opponent. Alright, Ranger of Eos will be good later. And in the meantime, we do exactly what we wanted, which is run out another Thalia, because the first one bit it. Ran into some old lightning from the desert. Not the desert of Amonkhet, mind you. The desert of Arabian. No, I thought it was going to be whatever. Whatever this set is. Masters this. Masters lightning. Alright, well this has not been an explosive draw from our opponent, so that's good for us. Yeah, that's in the deck as well. Okay. Bring it on in. Well, I guess I block. +1/0? Oh, it has menace. I can't block. Okay. Alright, well, we are going to need to hit a land in here somewhere. But let's go ahead and play a Thalia's Lieutenant. I guess I try to race since my opponent's already at 13. It's probably better than trying to double block this thing. Which would work, but, you know, that saves us, you know, probably saves us less than 3 damage, and we dealt 3, so... Hopefully next time we draw a land and can just play other Thalia. Other Thalia pretty good against Flame Wake Phoenixes. Edge of Autumn? Wow, I haven't seen this in the deck. This is cool. Cycling, sacrifice land. So you get to sacrifice, you get to draw, cycle, draw for free. That's really cool. All right. It also has some words that don't matter. If you control fewer 4 lands, search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tap, then cycle. Or, sorry, then shuffle your library. But it doesn't matter. It's just a free cycler. It's another Living End. Sorry, what do you call it? Street Wraith that is played in Living End. This Gurbat Gingler might be a problem. In fact, it's definitely going to be a problem. Well, man, okay. Well, there goes some stuff. Well... Oh my gosh, and this... Well, they don't have the mana to madness it, so alright. We're down a Thalia's Lieutenant, a Thraben Inspector, and a Ranger of Eos, but we drew some cards that are okay as well. Now, these cards are not great against this Gurmag Angler, that's a problem. Our opponent's at 6, and there's a free hollow one, okay. Oh my gosh, we take 9 damage that we can't block. This is kind of a disaster. They are popping off on us, as it were. Well, that was pretty explosive and, you know, mostly terrifying. I guess I play the Thalia so we can have multiple first striking threats. Think this is what we have to do? And I already played a land, so yeah, now we just have to pass. I think we're going to be dead. I think we're going to be dead. We can block... Oh, the Bloodghast value. Yeah, we're dead. Man, that was insane. I actually felt pretty good. Missing our land drop, I guess, wrecked us. I don't even know if we missed... Yeah, I think we missed a land drop. I don't even remember. All right, so we can double block... Oh, well, at least the Bloodghast came into play tapped. We can double block the Flameblade Adept. Wow, Edge of Autumn is so good in this deck. That's really cool. That's a lot of stuff. Bringing in the team? I guess maybe our opponent has to consider us having, finding removal and just cracking back for lethal on our own. I guess that's the thing. Well, this is not going to work out how they want it to because we can double block this thing with double first strike and just take 2. Wow, that might give us a shot. Yeah, Thalia, Heretic Cathar coming in clutch there, making that Bloodghast come into play tapped. Wow, and we did draw the path. Okay, does that mean we win? It does not. It means we get in for 5 damage, which is unfortunately... But no, it works. Oh my gosh. Are we going to do it? That's nuts. Okay. Play Thraben Inspector. I cannot believe we won this game. All right. If our opponent just tacks all out there, I don't think we can win. But, maybe they don't know that. I don't know. Alrighty. So now we just path the Gurmag. Our opponent has no cards in hand. We just path the Gurmag Angler. And then attack with these 3, and they block, and they take 6 no matter what. I cannot believe we got there. Ooh, almost got blown up by our own Thalia, didn't we? That would have been kind of rough. Alright, I cannot believe we won this game. But I will take it. Thalia, Heretic, Thalia doing double duty. Guarded Thraben and was a Heretic of Thraben. I don't know how it works. I'm not up to date on Innistrad politics, but it somehow got us through that game. But making this Bloodghast and Hollow One come into play tap just completely clutch. All right, on to game 2. Wow. I don't know what we do in game 2. Core Firewalkers are good. They block most things, I suppose. Gain us some life. This might be one of those where Odric's good. The board can stall out if our opponent just doesn't have a crazy draw. Gideon, for that matter, probably good. Less fun than Odric, that's for sure. It is good, though. Gideon is good. I'm going to play Gideon. I think we want to keep all this. We just want to destroy everything our opponent does. Brave the Elements is pretty good as well. Aegis of the Gods, so having hexproof doesn't matter as far as I know. Now, this is a big question. It's the Rest in Peace, and I know you think you want it, right? They play... there was a Bloodghast involved, but it's Bloodghast, Flamewake Phoenix, and Faithless Looting, and that's basically it for the graveyard. And you'll notice they don't necessarily have to have those things. Obviously, it's good against the Bloodghasts, but it's not really... Faithless Looting matters some, right? It's not that it's irrelevant, but you can also just play Rest in Peace and then die because they cycled and discarded a bunch of things, and you just die to the Flamewake Adept and the Hollow Ones, and the Rest in Peace, their graveyard never matters. So I kind of don't want it, especially on the draw. I don't think this is good enough. Yeah, we'll give this a shot. Oh, this is 63, huh? Maybe I'll cut some stuff. What do you say? All right, we will cut a Kythian, because we will not be doing much attacking, I think. And we're Militia Captain. The game could stall out where this gives us value, and it does get a little better with this. Soldier of the Pantheon is a little weaker here. There's no multicolored creatures in that deck. And then, yeah, I'll cut the Hamler Militia Captain. It's mostly just a 2/2. I mean, it's possible we get to 4 creatures. It's better on the play than the draw, I think. On the draw, I think we're going to be hard-pressed to get to 4 creatures in time. And I get a mulligan a lot, though. That's no fun. Tempting. Shepherd Dunes, if they're just all in on this big explosive turn 1, we Path exile the hollow one, but no, it's obviously an unkeepable hand. Both of our sweet 4-drops, though. Yuck. Well, we got to keep it. Just not very happy about it. I mean, we will still have 2 lands, but... Well, I guess it doesn't... I guess it's not that bad. We still get to have everything. Our opponent didn't just completely go off here. Alright, well, this might work out fine, then. Assuming we don't get Burning Inquiry, which, you know, if you get Burning Inquiry, you get Burning Inquiry. Nothing you can do about it, but we can still play the Firewalker next turn. And then maybe Mirror Crusader after that. That'd be pretty good. It'd be a lot of protection. Protection from multicolored, protection from red, protection from black and green. And they just had hugs. And put a Bloodghast into the graveyard. So they discarded 2. Okay, good. Alright, here we go. We're going to fix that problem anyways. Edge of Autumn is so cool in that deck. That's such a cool innovation. It's a free cycler. I love it. Alright, we get a beat down here. You have to sacrifice a land, but what it does is it makes you... That deck often has situations where you can, you know, make your hollow one cost 1 less, and your hollow one... Or, I'm sorry, cost 4 less, down to where it still costs a mana. And you don't always have that mana, but Edge of Autumn is a free cycler to make that happen. Just more Street Race. I like it. Interesting choice on the arts here. It's a pretty whatever swamp, but the mountain, but it's white-bordered. 8th edition white-bordered mountain. I get it if that's your thing, but why then also have the black-bordered swamps? Come on. Need some consistency here. That's all I ask. Alright, Soldier of the Pantheon down, but the gaining life plan is in full effect. And there's a big Gurmag Angler. Fortunately, we have the path. Well, you know what? Well, if they have another Lightning Bolt, this Fiery Temper as well. So this actually dies a lot of different ways. I could just dismember it. Maybe I'll just dismember it here. I don't want to... I want to see if we can draw out... Well, we don't have any other creatures, but our opponent might end up bolting us or something. I don't want to just slam it and have it die. That's what I'm saying. And if they do something to madness away cards on their side, and you know maybe they end up fiery tempering the Soldier of the Pantheon instead of the Mirror Crusader. That's sort of what we're hoping for here. Now we are going to get... These are all things we need to kill. That's for sure. Alright, well, can't do anything about the Bloodghast. Now, do I path this or dismember it? I guess I may as well dismember it. Don't believe they have any way to pump it. So this should be good here. This at least keeps the land away from them. And I could call to the Netherworld it back. If they're playing that, because that card's pretty good. Alright, Field Marshal, huh? I'm in. Alright, like I said, it's possible we should just slam the Crusader and then the Field Marshal. And, well, this isn't going to work out quite how you want. This thing has first strike. Well, it's a Lightning Bolt, I guess. Fair enough. So that just means we trade. That's fine. I think this is fine. Like I said, we did exactly what we wanted. We baited out the Lightning Bolt. So the Mirror Crusader now at least has, you know, a better chance of surviving because it is obviously great in the matchup. You know, if we think our opponent has nothing, then you play Mirror Crusader and then you play Field Marshal and you've just pumped a double striker. But we're trying to play around removal. Well, that's pretty bad for us. Okay. All right. Well, they discarded a hollow one. Our opponent has 1 card in hand. And a Bloodghast in play. We're down a core Firewalker, but we're about to play Mirror Crusader as our final threat, which hopefully taxes our opponent enough to get there. That's the goal. I don't know who has better top decks. I mean, we both have one card. Well, now I have 0 cards, I guess. But yeah, I think I feel okay with how I played this game. You know, I played it specifically to get to this situation where we have Mirror and Crusader against our opponent not having very many cards. And this could still die. It could just get fiery tempered and we probably lose the game. But it doesn't mean I think we still played correctly. Yeah, right on time. Okay. Yeah, our opponent needed... They have a lot. They play 8 lightning bolts, so... And collective brutalities, I guess. They have a lot... Well, it has protection from that, but... They play a lot of lightning bolts. There's only so much we can do ever in the matchup, but... Alright, well... We're going to try to top deck our way back into this. You get in there with a 3/3 first striker. Alright, opponent did nothing. Maybe they have nothing. Could also have a lot. I think their top decks are better because, you know, if you have bad ones, you just hold them and then you cathartic reunion them away and, you know, so on. And like that. You cathartic reunion a Bloodcast into your graveyard and draw a hollow one. Yeah, well. Yeah, this is all pretty good. And their top deck's quite a bit better than ours, as it turns out. Still not. I don't know that Rest in Peace would have made a big difference this game. All right, well, we're in quite a bit of trouble here. Okay. You know what? Just stacking a team of first strikers isn't the worst. As a matter of fact, yeah, this is sort of reasonable. Can't attack. I actually think I messed up last turn, right? This had first strike and I should have blocked, huh? Didn't think about it. Got to remember this Field Marshal ability. Hopefully that doesn't come back to kill us. Our opponent gets a flashback Faithless Looting here. Okay. You get to see another card. The opponent gets to see a lot of cards. And there's the flashback, sure. So if they draw a hollow one, that's bad for us. We could draw Gideon or Odric. Odric would be a good one, huh? Yeah, okay. I've learned my lesson as well. You can't actually attack me this turn. No, yep, none of those can attack. I agree. All right, let's see if we can draw something good here. We've drawn pretty well so far. That was pretty good. All right, fill the board with Thalia creatures, huh? Thalia's Lieutenant, Thalia Guardian Thraben. Can I attack? I don't think so. I mean, I could attack with this. These naturally have first strike. I could get in there for 5. May as well clock our opponent. Their top decks are better than ours, so we may as well try to get in there. These both have first strike anyways. And they could trade. Yeah, okay, great. This puts more pressure on our opponent. And given that they have the Faithless Looting, the flashback, and so on, yeah. This is great. They threw away a land earlier with that Edge of Autumn. Wow, just Field Marshal just doing absolute work here in Modern. Old Field Marshal from Cold Snap. Oh, it worked! Wow, that's really cool. It's obviously, everyone likes to build tribal decks, right? It's a casual thing, it's fun, and don't worry, actual soldiers are coming at some point. When I was researching this deck, I saw so many cool soldiers in Modern, so Soldier Tribal is coming down the pipeline at some point. But it turns out that this is a real deck that's done well. And Field Marshal is just insane. I don't know if this has ever really got played in Modern in a real deck before, right? People have been playing their tribal soldiers, but it's never been good. But you know what? This extension of the Humans deck with Field Marshal, it's a thing. And look what it just completely won that game. Sure, I took 2 damage. A relevant 2 damage too, because it would have given Bloodcast in the graveyard haste. But I took extra damage because I didn't realize at first we had first strike. But that's a bunch of first strike to your entire team. These have first strike anyways. This got first strike thanks to this. And all of a sudden, really good cards like Hollow One and Gurmag Angler just don't get to do anything because your whole team has first strike and you just crash on in and win. Mono white human soldiers. That was awesome. Thanks for watching, everybody.